Hello everyone. It's James again. And before I start today's video, I just want to quickly say, all work in this video contains 100% original content of and by myself James Smith, otherwise known as Bgood 4000, and was uniquely created with NAWMAL software, by myself James Smith. As I purchased commercial rights from NAWMAL to produce my unique and original video with this software. Commentary is uniquely my own thoughts, feelings, and expressions. Now that I have that out of the way, how is everyone doing out there? We are really going through some trying times in this world. And I do hope each and every one of you are staying healthy, staying safe, and looking after yourself and doing what is right for you. I pray for each and every one of you. I really mean that. With that said, I wanted to talk today about something that not only pertains to narcissism and narcissists in general, but also to what we are going through now currently at this time. Yup. That's right. Narcissists always want something from you. And the thing is, narcissists are so bold. They will discard you, and if you have something that they need, they might look you back up hoping to get this very thing from you. Now there has been talk before if narcissists will come back or not. Sometimes they do. Sometimes they don't. And all of that depends on if you have something to offer the narcissist. And if you have blown their cover and they know you know what and who they are. Usually the only reason why they will try to contact you back again is if they want something from you. Such as money, a job opportunity, or in this case what we are going through. They might contact you for food. But beyond that, let me backtrack a moment. I've given the analogy of the kid or the bully on the playground that will tell another kid, "Hey, if you give me your lunch money, or your candy, or your favorite toy, or in some cases your bike, I will be your friend." Now here's the thing. No matter if this young person is bullying someone on the playground, or getting free stuff from them, they are only around to get something. No matter it be narcissistic supply from the bullying or money, a bike, a coat, or candy. Narcissists usually don't mess around with people that can't offer them something. And even if you think you have nothing to offer, you might think again. Because your kind nature, and them to bring you so low down in life, and to get you to feel horrible about yourself, will give them the narcissistic supply they crave on a daily and sometimes hourly basis. Narcissists always want something from you. So what do? You start looking at yourself as having value. I know this might be hard since some of us grew up in a home with a narcissist mother or father that tried to ruin us emotionally. But once you start to see value in yourself, you will hopefully protect your good qualities like the Bible tells us to guard your heart. I believe we are told that because there are wicked and evil people in the world that will try to use their charm and our need for friendship to gain access to our lives and work very hard to manipulate us away from our life journey and path, and to bring us down so low we just self-destruct. All the while they are feeding on the narcissistic supply. Now going back to the kid on the playfield. If he or she has a new bike, and values it, but he or she also values his or herself. If someone comes along, and says, "I will be your friend if you let me have your bike," or it might be, "If you let me ride your bike," because narcissists love to get an in. They know asking straight out for some things might work, but it might not. So they might ask to be around this thing that you hold dear. And sometimes they will put a dent in this object on purpose and then say, "Oh well, my bad," and walk away. Or they will get you used to them riding your bike long enough that one day they just ride away with it. You see, someone that values themselves will say, "You know, I understand that people being around people is normal. And not being around people can be mentally and emotionally challenging and hard at times. At other times it might be easy. In different seasons we might feel differently. But through all of this, we must know our worth. And that if someone shows up, wanting to take from us, even a little bit, we must know our worth enough to say the word no, and ride off on our bike. Because here's what I've said many times before and I will say it again. I wish someone would have grabbed me when I was young and said, James, your mother isn't going to change. Please stop trying to change and help her. You are wasting your energy and your talent where you can be accomplishing many great goals instead. You have a lot of good things in you. Get on a good path and stay on it. Having that self-worth would have not only helped me stop investing wasted energy into talking to my mother about her behavior, but it would have helped me get away from so-called friends that only wanted to use me. And furthermore, and most importantly, it would have helped me to see that if I took the long road, my boundaries would have most likely allowed me to meet people that respected me and my boundaries, and that appreciated me for who I am, and not looking to just take from me. Yes, being alone isn't fun. Even for those that say they are having a great time alone. I will even guess they have rough patches in their lives. And we are going through one now in this world. Granted, we have a little bit more practice in this area of being alone than others do. But it still can be hard. But when you know your self-worth, you start to see these individuals that are trying to ride away with our bike, so to speak. They look and see you have more than they have. And now all of a sudden they are pretending to have a lot in common with you. Protect and guard your heart. Protect and guard your heart. Vet these people. Find out what they really want. And you can do that by not being so easy to let everyone know what you're thinking and what you're feeling. And walking around like you're wounded. Though you might be. We have great people here. You can share your story and still stay reasonably safe. If you are having a hard time, you can share it here. And chat with someone that might be going through the same thing. But let's say they aren't. You can hopefully walk away from such interactions a lot easier than you can if it were a neighbor or coworker. If this person that lives around the corner from you is trying to be your friend, there is nothing wrong with you guarding your heart. There is nothing wrong with you using the word no when you need to use the word no. And there is nothing wrong with knowing your value. And if they respect you and this way that you're living, they will likely stick around. You see, the narcissist loves to test people to see what they will put up with. But you, and by you having boundaries, it by default helps weed out those that don't really care about you, versus those that really want to be in your life for who you are. Do I have friends? Yes. I have friends. Very few. But I have them. And what has kept these people in my life is consistency. Their behavior has remained the same from year after year. And despite all that, I still have boundaries. As they have boundaries as well. Narcissists always want something from you. Stop making it so easy for them to get it. And the best way to do that is understand. Hey, wait. I have something the narcissist wants. That must mean I have value. Why am I not able to see this value? And maybe if I did, I could get on my life path, my life journey, and truly live a life worth living and enjoying and being a part of. Maybe I can accomplish these goals I only daydreamed about. Maybe these things are possible in my life. Because remember, if you entertain these time wasters, because that is exactly what they are. Evil time wasters. You are taking several steps back in life. Literally. You are taking several steps back in life. They will get you so tangled up in their web of lies, manipulation, gaslighting, projection, smear campaigns, and the list goes on and on. You will be working so hard to figure it all out and repair the damage they've done in your life. you will find you will have no time for yourself. And you will have no time or energy for your goals. Look people. The narcissist is lost. The narcissist is lost. And they want you to be lost right along with them. And the best defense you have is the word no and simply walking away and avoiding someone that you get a bad vibe about. That is trying to get close to you. But they are trying. And if someone is really trying to be your friend, you can do so. Just have boundaries. Value your goals and dreams to not just tell this person because they seem nice. Because even those that aren't narcissists, they can be jealous. They can have a moment where they might make a remark that might make you feel let down. Because they might not walk around telling their dreams to each and everyone and they find it strange you are doing that with them. Or maybe they bought into how the system they've been sold in life and how it works. And here you are laying out how you want to start your business. And this is something I've suffered from. And I think it comes from. I wish I had a parent in my life growing up telling me I could do it. Telling me I can be successful. But I have to come to terms, and you might need to do the same if you are in the same or similar boat as myself. Is we didn't have a parent that was there to help us. My mother had a serious problem. And more than likely she was a full-blown narcissist. And my father died. So I had no one that cared about me. No one to cheer me on. No one to share my dreams to. Because that is the job of the parent. Or one of their many jobs. And that is to encourage their son or daughter to be the best they can be. Because this parent or parents know. No one will love their son or daughter like they do. Have you ever heard that saying? Well, it's a saying because there is some truth into that. Now it doesn't mean you won't be loved. That's not what it means at all. What it means is everyone is so wrapped up in their lives. And their problems, and here you come along talking about how you are planning and doing this or doing that. Like they are supposed to care. Even if this is your friend. A friend that has boundaries. They might think it's strange you don't have such boundaries in place. Now let's say. You've been going to school for 9 months for something. And you've got 3 months to go. And this friend says. Hey, what are you doing tonight? You want to hang out? You might say I can't. They might ask why. And you can be honest. I'm going to school. And they might spark a conversation about what you are going to school for. So forth and so on. But you don't have to tell them all the details. You don't. It's not being a bad friend to not confess your soul to them. Because what you have in you is valuable. What you are doing with your schooling and gaining knowledge is valuable. And if there is a person you might, and I stress might tell such things to, make sure they have shown consistency for a long time. You see, when you find value in yourself and the things you bring to the table of life, having boundaries start to become second nature. And when these time wasters and vultures are trying to take what you have, it will be easier to see them coming. And possibly you will get so good you will see them coming a mile away. And with more successes you have of getting these time wasters out of your life and avoiding people that are just trying to take, you will find guarding your heart will become an automatic reflex. When people say having walls up is a bad thing, they are wrong. We have security systems for our cars and our homes. But why don't we have security systems for ourselves? Aren't we more valuable than these mere objects? Well, we most certainly are more valuable. And it's okay to have a security system set up for yourself and your heart. Because you are of great value. And trust and believe. The narcissist sees it. And they are trying to take that value that you have from you. And take it and use it for themselves. Leaving you in a heap on the floor. And during this current trying time on this planet Earth we are going through, you will see an old narcissist that knows you have something that they want or need. They might just show back up in your life, trying to use charm, flattery and all of their tricks to get back into the door of your life to get whatever it is they want from you. Don't fall for it. Don't fall for it. Well, that's all I have for now. I do hope everyone's day is blessed. And until next time. Bye for now. And be good to yourself.